Okay, today I'm going to visit Bintulu Gold Pine Agro Farm. This is Metapoto. If you are interested, you can subscribe to my channel, Metapoto Borneo Tracker. So let's go. So these are the pineapples that MD2 pineapples planted by Bintulu Gold Pine Agro Farm. So today I'm going to show you the suckers that usually they plant at this farm. Okay, we have some suckers here. Okay, these suckers we call it stem sucker because it is coming from the stem of the plant. This MD2 pineapple is already harvested, so the sucker is coming up, growing up nicely. So this is a type of sucker that they are planted. Another one is this one. This is still small. So once the pineapple is harvested, the leaves are pruned so that the new sucker will grow up easily or fast. So this has to be maintained so that you have a continuous supply of suckers to the farm. So here we have a sucker. Okay, this is what you call stem sucker. So before you plant the stem sucker, you have to clean the bottom part. Remove all the dead leaves like this. Okay, and then all the dry leaves have to be removed. If there is any roots here, you have to trim them. Okay, this one, the root is not yet coming up, so it's just nice. So the minimum length to to harvest or to get this sucker is that it must be 1 foot and above. So this is already more than one foot. So it's just suitable for planting. Okay. So before you plant, okay, you have to treat this sucker. First of all, once you have cleaned the bottom part, remove all the roots that has been grown already and remove the dead leaves. So this will enable the suckers to grow root faster. Okay, if you don't remove it, the old roots, it will slow down the new roots to come out. At the same time also, the dead leaves at the bottom here you have to remove so that the new roots will come out easily. Nothing can block them because you remove the old leaves already. And then after that, you can cut it about 1 foot like that, the leaves. This will enable you to see whether the new leaf is coming up or grown. So once you see the new leaves coming out, you know that the sucker is already growing. Okay, so after you clean everything like this, then you soak in fungicide solution. You make a solution. Fungicide, normally they come in powder form. So you follow the instruction on the package of the fungicide box and then make a solution. You mix with water. Okay, after that, then you dip in water. Okay, another thing here is that because fungicide is a chemical, so proper PPE must be worn, like rubber gloves, apron, face shield or goggles, and face mask, and also your rubber boot. Okay, these are all your PPE, protective equipment to be worn before you handle any chemical. So at Bintulu Gold Farm Agro Farm, they stress on PPE or safety of handling chemicals. As far as Bintulu Gold Farm Agro Farm is concerned, they don't use chemical for removing the weeds or weedicide. They don't use because they believe that by not using chemical on your farm, the soil can maintain its neutrality or fertility. Otherwise, the farm soil will be disintegrated or will be deteriorated in terms of fertility. Okay, so once you dip it in the solution, you have to till it up like that and then put inside the shade like that. Leave it for 1 day. Once it is dry, then it is ready to plant on the plot. Okay, so after you finish all this, okay, you have to clean everything again. So make sure all your equipment is clean, your apron, your gloves, your face shields or face mask, whatever you have, and then your safety boot or rain boots, what you call, and then you wash them clean and then dry. Okay, so while you do this, no smoking, no drinking of any water or whatever drink you want to do. Only after you have washed yourself clean, and only then you can take your drink. Okay, so another thing is that also suckers, they have few types. I can only show you two only. Okay, the first one was stem sucker. The second one is the ground sucker. It is coming from the ground of the plant because that shoot is coming from the ground and then it start to grow. So the comparison with this stem sucker and ground sucker, the best sucker to plant is this stem sucker. The ground sucker is also good. However, you have to clean a lot of, because it comes from the ground, it has swell, and then the roots are also a bit longer, and then you have to clean and then take all the roots. So that is the only disadvantage. And also ground sucker, they are few compared to the stem sucker. Okay, they are few. So mostly that's why in Bintulu Gold Pine Agro Farm they concentrate on stem sucker. And the other one is the stock sucker. The stock sucker is in Bintulu Gold Pine, they don't grow that one because it is small in size. Compared to the other types of pineapple like MS16 or Muddy Sweet 16, the stem sucker are bigger. And also, if I'm not mistaken, Yankee also the same. And N36, another type of pineapple. These also have a lot of sucker, especially the stem sucker. But earlier, Bintulu Gold Pine, they plant this N36, but then they stopped because the demand for the fruit was not as good as MD2. Another thing is that the stalk is smaller and the fruit is big, and then after some time it will collapse or it will just what do you call that, fell off from the stalk because the fruit is heavy. So after that they discontinue planting the N36. So now they are concentrating on MD2 only. So the MD2 here is only for local market only. So if you are looking for MD2 in Bintulu, so look for Bintulu Gold Pine Agro Farm. Okay. So this batch of fruit will be available the end of this month, the 11th of August. So if you are looking for MD2 pineapple this month or early next month, check them out at Bintulu Gold Pine Agro Farm. Normally they sell at Tamu Muheba, Pesisiran Pantai ABF Kodurung. They open from 9:40 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So once again, to wrap up, Bintulu Gold Pine, they plant mostly stem sucker because it is easy to prepare, clean, and they are more stem sucker than ground sucker on MD2 pineapples. Okay, so thank you for your attention or for your interest. So if you want to see the next video, you subscribe to Metapoto channel, and then see you in the next video. Thank you.